I wanted to understand your perspective. You brought today large language models topic. I have heard about, like, I was asked about them even by Uber driver, so you don't need to wait for Bloomberg. I think I think it is even more common.
Yeah.
But from a perspective of ML platform leader and that is dealing with data scientists, ML engineers, what do you think? What do you think would be a role like of ML or data scientist, ML engineer in the context of foundational models? Let's talk about 2-year perspective. We have models that are built kind of from scratch manually, right? The next kind of level would be something that you're also talking about, AutoML techniques, where yes, you need to know data science, but maybe not so much, a little bit. And for me, the next level, foundational models, where you're effectively not training a model, right? You're rather crafting smart prompts. What do you think is going to change in the data scientist, ML engineer work, if any?
Yeah. So I think for ML engineer, not so much will change. They just have to evolve with the technologies. But I remember maybe in 2018 or 2019, I was talking to one of my colleagues back then, and then I told the person that a lot of things that data scientists are doing back then would go away, and they need to evolve with the change. And they need to. Nobody believed me, but now it is. I think their jobs will still remain. It's not like their jobs will go away, because a lot of companies are still doing linear regression. So
do you need data scientists for linear regression?
And that's the point, right? Data scientists need to evolve to be really good business counterparts and not sit in the silos and think about, oh, we're just data scientists and people will bring data to us. Because in 2 years from now, there will be tools that will bring advanced analytics to the GUI. There are some already, and some are really good, that would put GUI with advanced analytic capabilities in the hands of citizen data scientists.
So data analysts.
Exactly. Data analysts, even business, even business people. And data scientists, the advantage they have right now, this is my view, is that they know the details of this statistics and advanced analytics stuff, right? They need to bring that knowledge and get into the business to be well positioned to help solve really good business problems, really, really hardcore business, really strong business problems with those skills. Or else businesses will keep questioning, why do we have data scientists and our competition is doing this and we are not moving as fast as possible with our analytic capabilities? Now, with large language models, almost everybody is thinking about the possibilities of AI, even though some of them are not still possible with large language models. But then businesses would have expectations of their data scientists to get into business to help them figure out how to solve business problems with these advances in technology. And if they are not willing to move, I think it's a really tough space to be. For ML engineers, I think a lot of them will evolve to be really good software engineers that are able to think about data that we have, how can we make it ready, even for LLMs and let's say this retrieval augmentation techniques, right? Like where you store information in form of embeddings in some vector databases. ML engineers will really play in that space a lot, because then they know, oh, we have data here, it's well curated, we can transform it or translate it into embeddings and store it in a vector database, hook up some maybe let's say LangChain and some other large language model with it. They're still doing engineering, right? That's not going to go away. So I think ML engineers would need to think about the kind of problems they're solving, not wasting a lot of time on, oh yeah, this is something that's not differentiating, but really really figuring out how to hook technologies together for ML use cases. Data scientists, they might need to evolve to become ML engineers.
Yeah, but no, actually, I had one of I had a very similar view where I thought that maybe data scientists will have to become either ML engineers or analysts, right? But now when you said it in your way, I kind of changed my opinion a little bit, because a bridge between data scientists and a software engineer is huge, right? Usually. And it might be hard for them to actually become machine learning engineers if machine learning engineers will continue to be more like software engineers in the future, right? So maybe the not the only, but the best approach is analytics, right?
Yeah, maybe.